So Nicola, here we are. You've just finished your training. So it's September 2022. You've just completed the 4 days funeral celebrant training in here. Tell us how you're feeling.
I feel very excited about the future. I feel, more importantly, that I've got all the tools to go ahead. If I had that phone call today, I know it wouldn't be a panic because of the training. I'd be able to go to the folder and go out to that family and put that service together. I feel part of a group. I know I can reach out to fellow colleagues, not even in the training yourself, but other ones. I know I can just reach out to them. So you're part of something. I feel really special, really unique in this sort of line of work.
Brilliant. And what did you love most about the training?
The information. You go into this thinking you know what it's going to be about, but when you actually sit down in a classroom and go through every part of it, there is so much to learn. So I enjoy all the information and what it takes from that first phone call right through, say, the crematorium to that person picking up their loved one's ashes. There is so much involved. And it's just, again, we have that part. I feel is a big part as a celebrant, but it's a huge part of the family and the whole process. So the information I learned was just priceless.
And I always like to be honest with anybody who's thinking they're coming in this training, because it's not for everybody. This work is not for everybody. But as you said, some people come in the training or they pick up the phone and phone me and they think it's going to be a dojo. They think it's going to be one of these charity courses. They pay their money and they're just going to come and sit in a couple of wee slides and then they'll go home and they'll get a certificate or whatever. But let's be honest, that's not the case.
Absolutely not. You go home and your head is fried. You've got your homework and it is intense. But as I've said to family and friends, it should be given the subject. It is a very, very special time for that family or for anyone who's lost anyone. So it should be hard work, but it is, I will reiterate, it is hard work. But when you get to the Friday, you see why it needed it to be that intense. Absolutely.
And what advice would you, and I know I'm putting you in the spot because I never give you any time to think about this, but what advice would you give to anybody who's thinking, because there's already a list of people who are thinking and coming in the next training. So what advice would you, as somebody who's just come through this, give to anybody who's thinking of coming in this training?
Ask yourself, is this something you really want to do 120% or 200%? As you said, it's not for everyone. And do your research. I think thinking I can become a celebrant, and I think people maybe get hung up in going down maybe the wedding route to start with. But this is really, really important. Funeral celebrant is just a fantastic opportunity, but be prepared. Be prepared to know what you're going into. And go into it for the right reasons. Yeah. It's got to be the right reasons.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said that better myself. Right. Thank you so much. Stay on the line because I'm just going to stop the recording, but thank you so much for sharing a wee bit of your experience.